Hello everyone. Welcome to Slow English Stories. I am Leo, your teacher and your storyteller. Today, we are going to dive into the legend of Robin Hood. Learning English through stories is the best method because you learn how words feel, not just what they mean. Before we start, please find a quiet place. Turn off your phone notifications and tell your friends not to disturb you. If you have headphones, please put them on now. This will help you hear the small, beautiful sounds of the English language. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Let's go to Sherwood Forest. We begin deep inside Sherwood Forest. The trees are very old, and their branches are very long. The air is cool and smells like wet earth and green moss. Moss is a soft, green plant that grows on trees. It smells fresh and natural. We use the word earthy to describe this smell of the ground. Listen. You can hear the birds singing. The wind moves the leaves with a soft whish sound. In this sentence, I said, the air is cool. We use the verb, to be, in the present tense to describe a situation. It is simple and clear. Also, notice the word branches. These are the arms of a tree. They reach for the sky. But the forest is not just a place for birds. It is a place for secrets. Suddenly, the birds stop singing. The forest becomes very quiet. You can hear a footstep on the dry leaves. Crunch. Someone is watching. Someone is hiding in the shadows. We use the word shadows for the dark areas where the sun does not shine. This person is mysterious, which means we do not know who he is yet. I used the phrase, the birds stop singing. This is a great grammar point. After the verb, stop, we often use an ing verb to show that an action ends. Can you hear the silence? Who is in the shadows? Is it a friend, or is it a dangerous enemy? An enemy is a person who wants to hurt you. Let's find out. A man steps from the shadows and into a circle of sunlight. He is wearing clothes the color of forest leaves. On his back, he carries a wooden bow. He is an archer. An archer is a person who is very good at shooting arrows. He looks down at the town in the valley. The town looks gray and dusty. The people there struggle every day. To struggle means to have a very difficult life with many problems. I used the phrase, he is wearing green. This is the present continuous tense. We use this to describe what is happening right now in the story to make it feel real. Also, notice the word valley. A valley is the low, flat land between two hills or mountains. In the middle of the town, a heavy carriage moves through the dirt. Rumble, rumble. Inside is the Sheriff of Nottingham. He is a greedy man. A greedy person always wants more money and power than they need. He stops the carriage and demands taxes from a poor farmer. The farmer is trembling. To tremble means to shake your body because you are very afraid or very cold. The stakes are high. If the farmer doesn't pay, he loses his home. Notice the grammar here. A greedy person always wants more. We use always before the verb to show a habit. It is an adverb of frequency. I also used the word demands. To demand is to ask for something in a very firm, bossy way. Can you hear the sheriff's loud, angry voice? It breaks the silence of the morning. Robin Hood watches from the hill. He feels a deep resentment toward the sheriff. Resentment is a feeling of anger because something is not fair. Robin's hand grips his bow tightly. He knows he must act, but he is only one man against many soldiers. This is his dilemma. A dilemma is a difficult situation where you must choose between two hard choices. Should he stay safe in the trees, or should he risk his life to help? I said. Robin's hand grips his bow. To grip means to hold something very strongly with your hand. Look at the grammar. Should he stay or risk? We use should to talk about choices and what is the right thing to do. The atmosphere is tense. The air feels heavy, like a storm is coming. Robin makes his choice. He reaches for an arrow. That is the sharp, pointed stick he shoots from his bow. He pulls the string back. Creak. He breathes out slowly and lets it go. The arrow flies through the air with a sharp whistle. It hits the wooden wheel of the carriage with a loud thwack. The carriage stops suddenly. The horses are startled, which means they are suddenly surprised and a bit frightened. In this moment, I used the past simple tense. The arrow flew. It hit. The carriage stopped. We use these verbs to show a sequence of finished actions. It makes the story move fast. Also, notice the word whistle. It is a high, clear sound made by air moving quickly. The soldiers look around, but they see no one. They are completely bewildered. To be bewildered is to be very, very confused. While the soldiers were looking for him, Robin moved like a ghost through the tall grass. He grabbed the heavy bag of gold from the back of the carriage. This bag is the loot, a word we use for things stolen during a fight or a robbery. He disappears back into the green leaves before the sheriff can scream for help. Listen to that grammar. While the soldiers were looking for him, Robin moved. This is a classic English structure. We use the past continuous, we're looking, for a long action, and the past simple, moved, for a short action that happens at the same time. It creates a picture in your mind of two things happening at once. Later that night, the farmer hears a soft knock on his wooden door. Tap, tap. He opens it, but no one is there. Instead, he finds the bag of gold on the ground. The farmer feels a huge sense of relief. Relief is that warm, good feeling you get when a big problem finally goes away. He is now wealthier than he was this morning. Robin Hood is a generous man. Generous describes someone who loves to give to others. I used a comparative here. He is wealthier than before. We add to short adjectives like wealthy or happy to compare two situations. Can you imagine the farmer's face? His eyes are wide, and he is crying tears of joy. The smell of the dusty town is replaced by the smell of hope. But the story is not over. The sheriff is now obsessed with catching the man in green. He has a plan to trap Robin Hood. He knows Robin is proud, and he will use that pride against him. This is an open loop, a question in our story. Will Robin walk into the trap? Or is he too smart for the sheriff? We will find out in our next lesson. I used the word obsessed. This means you are thinking about one thing all the time. I also said, the sheriff has a plan. This is the present simple, used here to describe a current state or a fact about the character. The stakes are getting even higher. Thank you for joining me today in Sherwood Forest. I hope you enjoyed this journey and learned some new ways to use English. Did you catch all the sounds? The whistle of the arrow and the tap on the door? If you loved this story, please hit the like button and subscribe to Slow English Stories. It really helps Leo bring more legends to life for you. Tell me in the comments, is Robin Hood a hero or a criminal? I want to read your English sentences. Don't forget to practice these words today. Stay curious, keep listening, and I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.